Hello everybody. Angie here. I'm coming on today with like a craft with me session. I just wanted to get on camera and do a little make, and I've been working on a project off camera, so I thought, like a mass make, so I thought I'd jump on and bring you guys along, see if it's something that you may be interested in. I have been on my tangent of working with file folders. If you saw my last craft with me session, I did kind of a mass make on some journal cards and tags, just doing some collaging and having some fun with that. And I used up my last page border, or what I'm calling a page border, so I figured I'd do another mass make and work on some of those. So I made a few, and then I decided to turn the camera on. So if that's something that might interest you, grab a file folder. If you don't have a file folder, medium weight cardstock, something like that, something with a little bit of strength to it, and let's make some stuff. Okay, now what this is where I just take a file folder and all I do is I cut it in strips. My ideal size is 1.5 inch width, but you can go thinner or you can go wider if you want. You can go down to 1 inch, you can go up to 2 or 3 inches, whatever you think is more appropriate for your style or your purpose of what you're using it for. But my ideal is 1.5 to 2 inches. I usually don't go more than 2 inches. But then I just cut it down. And usually I get anywhere from 8 to 10 strips out of one file folder. Okay, I've already done that. And here they are. Okay, what's left of what I've already made. Okay, and then after you cut them down, here's a couple different things that you can do for the actual tab. What you can do is actually take the tab itself, use it as a template, draw a line on each of your strips and do a freehand cut that way. Or you can do it the way that I choose to do it, and I use my envelope punch board. Okay, and I just put divots in like so. Punch, and then depending on how wide you want your actual tab to be, and I usually, my standard size, ideal size, I like 2 inches. Okay, so I'll punch, I'll come down 2 inches, and I'll punch again. And then all you have to do is remove the excess. Okay, so we're going to do that on a couple together. And you'll see how I make my tabs. Okay, and then this is the other end. Now you can use this for a double-sided, or you can cut it in half and use it on a smaller journal, you know, whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to put that aside. Okay, I'm going to put that one aside. And here's some that I have left that I've already trimmed down. Okay, and then here's a couple that I have not. So we'll trim that up together. All I do is take my ruler, I line it up with the valley notch right there, get it as even and straight as you can, and then just trim off the two outer edges. So I trim this one, and take your time with this. You don't want your ruler to slip on you and then get a off cut. So just take your time, and there you go. And you've got yourself a tab border, page border. Okay, so there's one. Let's do this other one, and then we'll get to some fun part and get some decorating, and I'll show you what I've got done so far. And I do apologize. How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing well? Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing good. Anytime we're crafting is a good time, right? That's what I say. I love being in my craft room. All right. So we've got a few to work with. As you can see, these ones are a little bit wider than these ones. So these ones are 1.5 inch. These three here. And then these are 2 inches. Okay, now that's 2 inches total. Once you trim down and remove that piece that we just did, of course it makes it a little bit smaller, but the total width is 2 inches, as you can see. Okay, the actual border edge, page edge, is about almost 1 3/4, and then on this one it's almost 1 1/4. Okay, so let's decorate some of these, and how I use these. Well, let's decorate them first, then I'll show you. I'll have to find some paper here, I think of, yeah. Okay, I have some scraps. Let's use some of that up. And this is just some collage paper. But you can decorate it, of course, however you want. And I just keep it really simple. And I just cut myself some strips. Or should I say tear some strips. Just line it up. Let's just tear a few. These are really fun to do. They really, really dress up a journal page, let me tell you. We'll do some examples once I find a piece of paper, but yeah, they're a lot of fun, really easy. Use up your scraps for this, another project where you can cut down on your scraps and your small bits and pieces that you have laying around. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's and it's as easy as that. Just put that right down. I'm going to grab my old mat though and use this. And you can just be as simple. This is this is one of those projects where you could be really quick and easy, or you can really, really dress it up and go hog wild on it. Just a matter of preference. Okay. It's not quite straight. See if I can snip just a hair off of this. Doesn't work real well for me, but maybe I can get it. There we go. Much better. Okay, there we go, and that's just our base, and then we just build up from there. And like I said, you know, add as many layers or as much as you want. We're going to keep ours pretty simple. I grabbed a plethora of things to work with, but I'm sure I'm not going to need all of that. I've got labels and flowers and phrases and butterflies and flowers, and I've got ribbon, I've got flat back pearls, I've got stickers, you name it, but at my reach. This is a great project for washi tape. As a matter of fact, let's try that. I'm looking right at it. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I have a piece down here. I tore it off the other day because it's on a big roll and I didn't want to waste it, so I stuck it to my desk. So I'm going to just tear a piece of this, a strip, and it's just collaged vintage washi. And I'm just going to tear a piece. And we're just going to run that down. Yeah, let's do that. But this is washi tape, so we do need to reinforce that. Try not to get too messy with this. Do a little bit at a time. And we're just going to run it right down the middle. That's what I'm thinking. Look at that, perfect size. I like it. Okay, that's enough of that for this one. We need something for the tab. Do we want another piece of this little washi? I don't know. Let me tear a piece and we'll see what that looks like. You could go with it. Keep it easy, simple. Yeah. Tell you right now, my fingers are going to get full of glue. And I am out of baby wipes. And then I'm just going to try and angle that with the tear there. There we go. Simple as that, guys. Let's throw some ink on that. Now, these are almost 12 inches in length. And of course, our journal pages are not that long. Our standard journal pages are 8.5 inches. So you have to figure out where you want it positioned on your page and then just trim off the excess. You know, the extra 2.5, 3 inches, you know. So that's not a problem. Okay, what else do we need? I feel like maybe something there. What about some flat back pearls? Or a word or a phrase? We've got a lot of text in there already, but let's see what that would look like. If I have any short words, here's something. Dream big. I mean, we can just throw that on there if we want. It's kind of a big tab, but let's see what else I've got. That's too large. These are all kind of big. Let me keep looking. I don't think that's the right color. Maybe it's not a word element on this one. I don't know. It's not getting my attention. So let's check this out. Yep, I'm liking that right there. And it pops off of that brown really nicely. You could even go with a blue, because there's some blue in there. That blue looks really nice too. Let's do the blue. And I'm thinking, how about this whole strip right here? Now, depending on which side you decorate, will determine if it's going to be a right or a left page border. Okay. So this is going to be a left side. And I think I like it just like that. Just as simple as that. Okay, so that's one done. Let's do another. Okay, we'll do this one a right side. You can use book page. Use whatever you want. Let's do one with book page. I think I got some book page here. Yep. Excuse me. right to the edge, but it works. Do you guys like working with file folder paper as a substrate as much as I do? I love it. I love the color, I love the weight, I love how the ink takes to it. You know, when you're using ink, oh no, it's one of my favorites, I'll tell you. Okay, so let's throw a little ink on that and think about what we want to do next. I didn't look at the text on this either. But we're going to cover up most of it, hopefully, so I won't have to worry about it. Sometimes I get so going and I don't look at the words. And every now and then a not so good one will slip by. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do with this one? Bum, bum, bum. Let's look at my transparent stickers. Let's see what we've got. Oh, here's some more pearls. Put those in that one. Okay, let's see. I've got some trim lace edging. That kind of stands out. Maybe something like that. Let's see. We'd need two of the same ones to run down the side. Maybe we can do that. And let's see. Got some butterflies here. Oops. Can't go wrong with the butterfly. Do something as simple as that. And this is another project that's good for your smaller bits, you know, because it's so narrow. So if you have little small pieces, works perfectly. Or collaging, that kind of thing, works perfectly. Yeah, I like that. But now I think we need, let me look in my Tim Holtz goodies here and find a little something for the tab. Maybe that. I don't know, is that too much? Never too much, right? Okay, let's do that. Put those to the side. And start with these. And these are some transparent stickers I got from Amazon. They usually come up really easily. It's usually me, not the sticker. There we go. Oh, because they slip on me. There we go. Okay. Very light, but noticeable. That's what I like. Okay, and we'll trim that off. And depending on how you put these down, of course, they can be used as just page accents or as a side tuck as well, depending on how they're put down on the page. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. I'll leave that one off, I think. And just trim that little piece hanging over. And there we go. Simple as that. What do you think? Okay. So that's two done. Let's do another one. Alrighty, what do we want to do here? Let's use some more of these strips that I tore. Yep, let's use that up. And I'm not using my other mat, so I'm going to regret this later, but I need to get another glue book like you guys do all the time. Everybody uses glue books. I'm too lazy to pull one out. Okay, that's our base. We got some purple and some pink and some green. Let's see. I like using these. These are little collage sheets, and they're just little, these I got from Temu, but they're just coordinated to go together, and there's usually anywhere from 3 to 6 little stickers on a little sheet. They're a lot of fun. So let's see what colors I could find. Maybe something with some green or some purple. That's pretty. That's nice. I like that little hedgehog. All right, let's use one of those. Too many to go through. Let's see. Let's use the hedgehog. He caught my eye. We'll put the house up near the tab. The mushrooms. See how easy this is, guys? Oh my goodness. So much fun though. But like I said, you can definitely get as elaborate as you want on this. You know, I'm just keeping it really easy. Not really thinking about it too much. I like that, just like that. Okay, let's throw some ink on that. You can do fabric, ribbon. I do have some ribbon. Maybe we can incorporate some ribbon on the next one. There we go. 3 down. What do you think? Look at that. Isn't that cute? I love doing these, guys. If you haven't tried it, you've got to give it a try. You will love it. Okay, so that's 3. Let's grab another one. We'll do this a left, so we're going to turn it this way. Okay, and let's do the rest of this book page. I think I can get 2 strips out of this. Take it slow. I think I might make it. There we go. Okay. All right, there we go. What do we say? Let's look at these stickers. I like that green. Let's go with that. There, trim off what's hanging over there. Okay. I'm going to cut this down. Maybe use a piece up here and a piece midway down here. I love working with transparent stickers. I really do. Makes life so easy, and that's just what we want a lot of the times. Easy, right? That's why we like washi tape so much. It just makes our life so easy. Okay. What else do we need on there? Oh, we said maybe some ribbon or something, huh? Why don't we? I'm thinking, I have to make things difficult for myself. So I'm thinking, got a couple slits in this tab. Right there. Just make the slit wide enough for the ribbon to fit through. And I did another one of these, and I'll show you in a few minutes here. I had to do it off camera. I tried to do it on camera, and it was just too tedious and too time consuming. So I had to make it off camera and start over. It was a challenge, I will say, but it came out beautifully, and I'm looking forward to showing that to you here. Okay, let's put this one through here. When you do this technique, if you're feeding through, take your time. The paper will tear on you. Just take it easy. Don't rush it, or you will ruin your piece, because I had to start over one time. And you learn the hard way sometimes. It looks nice and neat on the back. Okay, and then on the front, we can just tie a bow or something. Let me do that. Pull myself a little bit more. I'm going to try a knot. I might stop after the knot. This is some thick ribbon. We might continue on with a bow. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I think we could go on with a bow. And how cute is that going to look sticking out from your page? Right? Like I said, just take your time. I love it. There we go. And I don't even mind that it's a little wonky and not sitting perfectly in line with the page. Okay, let's throw a little ink on that one. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen these before or have done these before, but I call them, this is just my take on them, my way. And I call them page borders. And they serve a multi-purpose as a side tuck, if you choose to use it that way. Look at that, how pretty. I almost think it needs some bling. Maybe one on each side. I think I have some green in here, I do. I think I want to put one on each side. Oh my goodness, gorgeous. Okay. I don't know how much time we have left together, so let's stop there. I'm going to bring in the ones that I already have made and run those through those with you guys and show you a little bit about those. Hope you guys will enjoy seeing those. Clean up some of this mess. I have got stuff everywhere, and my workspace is a little limited. Okay, there we go. All right, so here's the ones we made together. These were the more narrow ones, and these were the 2-inch, a little bit wider. And we did, let's see, these two are right side, and these two are left side. Try and make sure they can get into the camera. But how cute is that, guys? What do you think? I think they're adorable. I think they're a lot of fun, and if you guys try it, I think you will have a lot of fun as well. Now, let me grab a piece of paper here. Here's a couple. These are just blank pieces of paper, okay? But how they go, you know, here's your signature, and you just put them down just like that, depending on where you want the tab. If you want the tab right about there, if you want your tab moved up, just bring it up a little bit and then just cut off the excess. And that's all you got to do. And it really accents a page so nicely. Am I in frame? Okay. Accents a page so nicely. You can glue it completely down, or you can glue it on the outer edges and leave the middle open, and you've got yourself a really nice side tuck there. Okay. Then if you want it on the left side, of course, you use the left one. And let's just put it on white. Okay. And this wider one, this 2-inch one, I would probably leave it as a side tuck. You know, leave it open. And we've got ourselves a really nice, excuse me, you know, tuck spot there. Okay. A nice little accent sticking out, peeking out from your page. Isn't that pretty? You know, say we have 2 pieces. And what I mean by staggering them is, dun dun dun, let's use these 2. Okay. Say you want this one up toward the top. So you'll trim it off right there and right there. Maybe a couple pages down. You want to put in another one. Okay, so you're going to bring this down to about there, and there you go. Okay, so on this one, let's see, I guess you can't do it quite there. So it's, I guess, in that aspect, let's see, because if we put that there, can't really go down that far. Okay, there we go. So we line that up there and that up there. Okay, there we go. Now we've got ourselves some staggered tabs. Okay, and then you just trim off what's hanging over. Isn't that cute? I think they're a lot of fun. Okay, and just another way to use up some file folders, or just like I said, some medium to heavyweight cardstock, something that's got a little bit of weight to it, because especially if you're building and putting a lot of stuff on this, and it will support your page and strengthen your the edge of your page, and it just really elevates your page on your journal quite a bit. Okay, so there's the ones we made together. Enough chitter chatter on those. Let me bring in some of the ones I made off camera and give you guys a peek at those ones. And I tried to use different pieces, different things to give you a different look. Okay, here's one. Let's see if I put it like that so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, all I did on this one, I used some collage paper, digital paper as a background, brought in a piece of white lace with some bling and embroidered butterfly, and then just inked around the sides. Simple as that. But I think it's very pretty. Here's one. It's a wider one. This one was a lot of fun. This one was very time consuming, but I really liked the finished look. And it's kind of wonky because I used paints on it, but when I glue it down, it'll glue down really nice and flat. I did like a geometric design with my nail tape, and then I colored it in with some Distress Oxides. And I chose that. At first I was going to use some watercolor, but I thought the Tim Holtz inks would take to the paper a little bit better. And I just used a variety of colors and then just layered some stickers, 2D dimensional butterfly stickers on there. But I love that one too. Isn't that pretty? So fun. Okay, here this one. Again, I didn't do any inking on this one, and look at how nice that one came out. I used some collage digital paper on the background. I brought in some washi on the outer edges, on the two edges here. Used some washi, and then just some transparent stickers, and I love that look as well. Okay, this one I did book page, some washi. You'll see some of that border stickers, that white lace border overlaid there. Used a little word element in a little gemstone kind of thing there. See that? Love them all. Here's one, kind of botanical themed. Again, just used a piece of collage paper in the background. I ran a strip of washi tape down the middle, and again, just layered some stickers and with some inking around the edges. Okay, this one, I brought in some burlap. First I laid some book page, brought in some white lace trim, overlaid with some burlap, and then again just with some transparent stickers. And look at that one. Isn't that one pretty? Each one is just so unique and so nice. I'm gonna save that one for last. I think that's my favorite. Okay, here's another one, really simple book page, washi, and some stickers, some butterfly stickers. And I overlaid them. They were a little bit larger, so I had to trim off a little bit of the wings here and there, but looks like they're just fluttering around. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, here's one. I used some scraps on the background here with some acrylic paint. This technique I got as an idea from Shanuki Arts. She just tears up her scraps. She puts them in a big bin and she tosses in some acrylic ink, and you shake it and just let it dry, and she calls them happy scraps. And believe me, they make you happy when you do this technique. So if you haven't tried it, definitely give that a try. If I can find that video, I'll link her video in my description box below. And then I just used some more of those embroidered butterflies, just a word element, and it was as simple as that. Look at that. So pretty. Okay. Here's another one. Again, as you can see, they're all, and the way you decorate them is just, if you want them for a specific journal, then, you know, decorate them to fit that. But I just like to have kind of basic ones where I can just grab it and just put it in any journal. So they're pretty, you know, normal, I guess you would say. I don't want to say normal, but basic as far as the decorating. And I can always include and bring something in extra and put something else on top if I want to, when I choose to put them on a page. This I used some of the Tim Holtz bits and pieces with some collage paper. Very nice. And my favorite, here's the last one, guys. This is the one I said I tried to do on camera, but I messed up. It broke, it tore. I had to stop the recording and start all over. But look at this. Tell me that's not just as gorgeous as can be. Come on. I used some silk ribbon, some rhinestones, some layered flowers that I made, and some washi. And all I did with this weaving technique here, as you could see, nice and neat, I just cut slits 1/2 inch in distance all the way down the page, and I just weaved 2 pieces of ribbon in and out. And look at that. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Let me bring my paper back in. Now, of course, I wouldn't put it on necessarily this piece, but I just want you to get an idea. Look at that. Come on. And I just trim it off where I wanted it to sit on the page. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it. Okay, guys, well, that is what I got for you today. I have got a lot of these babies made. And this is just 2 pieces of file folder. So let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 14 here, as well as 3 left to go. So I got 17 plus this piece right here. And if I wanted to use that, I could. So I would have 18 strips out of 2 file folders. So you get a bang for your buck. You get a lot to work with. Look at that, guys. Such loveliness. I got to bring this back up on top. I am in love with that one. Absolutely in love. Okay, so that is what I've got for you guys today. I hope you guys like the make. I hope you guys give it a try. I would love to hear your comments as to what you think as to the project today. If you found something of interest, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment and a like. And as always, guys, thank you so very much for spending some time with me. I really appreciate you, and I will see you on the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.